The first understandable speech is transmitted over a telephone system when inventor Alexander Graham Bell summons his assistant in another room by saying, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want you." And that was the beginning of telecommunications that we have used ever since.
What's up, DP?
Today we'll be covering sports, Artist of the Month,
Thoughtful Thursday, mock trial,
and much more.
This is DP News,
And it
starts now. As you all know, mock trial had an impressive win against San Marcos at the Santa Barbara County Championship recently. Here's Nathan with more.
As you might have known, Dos Pueblos won the 39th annual mock trial competition. Last Sunday, our DP team won first in front of San Marcos and Carpinteria High. The student teams competed in a fictional homicide case. With this win, they head off to state where they'll compete against 36 different high schools for the state title. Congrats to the team and good luck in state.
Keep in mind, as of March 14th, masking will be optional for students and adults. If you want your voice to be heard, check Student Square to submit an anonymous survey about your comfort level and plans for masking. This will help our school going forward during these changes. To take the survey, scan the QR code displayed on the screen.
It looks like one of our students has made it to Spotify. Let's learn a bit more about our rising star sophomore from Alex.
Joanne Tudor is a published artist as a sophomore here at Dos Pueblos. She has competed in Teen Star and recently released her very own EP, which is now available on Spotify.
I've been singing since age 9, but I've been singing way before that because I've been in theater since age 5, and I've grown up on stage. I started off actually with dancing, and then that led to my inspiration to join theater. And then after that, I started singing and writing music. I went to the songwriting intensive in Nashville in 7th grade, which was, it first inspired me to start writing music. And from there, I started to write music about my personal experiences. The Teen Star competition was very fun. Everyone there was super supportive, and I had a blast. The hardest part was how long it took to record the EP. I was in Nashville for a week, and it was 8 to 9 hour days in the recording studio. But I'd say I enjoyed every single minute of it, and the best part of recording the EP was getting to write about my personal experiences and recording it.
Girls volleyball played hard against rival San Marcos at the sand courts, but unfortunately couldn't take home the win, with the overall score being 3-2. Softball was hot last night, scoring 9 runs in the first inning with help from Mia Reveles, who hit a bases-clearing triple. Rigetti battled back but came up just short. Bella Nuno had a 2-inning save, and DP held on to win 10-7.
March's Artist of the Month was just recently announced. Stay tuned tomorrow to find out more about our lucky artist.
We have a lot of home games tonight. Let's start on the links. Boys golf will head right across the street at 1 o'clock as they have a match today versus Ventura High at Glen Annie Golf Club. Swim and Dive has their first meet this afternoon in the pool versus San Marcos at 2:45, and boys tennis will try to bounce back after a strong performance on Tuesday. They will play Lompoc on our courts at 3 o'clock. Girls lacrosse will play Royal High tonight in the stadium at 6 p.m. Last year, the girls beat Royal in an overtime win and look to continue their success tonight. The rival San Marcos will come to our gym to take on boys volleyball at 6:30 p.m. Good luck to all our athletes.
Final reminder about NHS. Pay your dues and turn in your community service hours by tomorrow to be eligible. Check out Student Square to complete your membership application.
Students, AP exam registration closes today. That means both registration and AP exam fees. Make sure you have joined the course on the College Board website and paid the exam dues on the DPHS website underneath the Student tab by today.
Looks like it's Thursday again, and you know what that means. That's right. This Thursday is seeming pretty thoughtful to me. Let's send it over to Beck and Alex for their favorite day of the week, Thoughtful Thursday.
For today's Thoughtful Thursday, I want to review habits of the heart, and my favorite is growth mindset. So with growth mindset, you can believe that you can improve, you can push past saying good enough, and you can take responsibility for your actions and words and owning it. But I also want to tell you and remind you to stay weird.
As you know, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. A whole lot of clubs meets today. Investment clubs meets in H2, Nail Polish Club meets in B12, Ping Pong Club meets in SO4, Quiz Bowl Club meets in TO3, and Ethnic Studies Club meets in H32. You already know the drill.
Well, that's all for today, Chargers.
This has been DP News,
And thanks for watching. Now let's send it on over to Becca, who interviewed Benedict Cumberbatch last night at the SB Film Festival.
Hey DP, it's Becca.
And Sophia,
And we're here at the Arlington at the Santa Barbara Film Festival.
where we got to interview Benedict Cumberbatch from The Power of the Dog and so many more talented people.
Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm part of Dos Pueblos High School's media program. Would you be willing to tell us a little bit about your film?
Sure, my film is called The Game. It's my first feature film. We filmed it in Serbia, and it's about a smuggler and teenage youth, refugees who the smuggler is taking over the Serbian and Croatian border into Hungary.
What do you hope is the main takeaway people see after watching your film?
I hope that when people watch this film, they see a version of themselves in all of these characters, both in the smuggler and the teenage boys. They're all just ordinary people going through an extraordinary circumstance.
Did you always want to do this as a career, or was there something specific that inspired you?
I did not. I was mainly just a musician, like band, rock and roll dude. And then when I moved to Hollywood, my neighbor, who's actually gave me this shirt under here, David Kelly, he was just like, man, you'd be a great composer. And really, it's off of the empathy part of an artist. You know, if they can watch a silent film and feel it all and know how to put that into music without even words, you know, that's really the talent of a composer, I feel, is the empathy level. So once I had that door opened, sky's the limit. And, you know, this is a French-based film with like a Brazilian bossa nova, LA Latin heat, like music vibe. So I had a blast. It was very challenging and beautiful, and I love the fact that I didn't plan on doing this, and so it's always new and exploring and never gets old.
Could you tell us a little about your experience that you had on Apples and Oranges?
Yes, that was my first feature documentary, so that was actually every step of the process was a new thing to me. I was doing before animated films, and I decided to move and make a documentary. So just researching and finding the people and finding the documents and everything was new to me.
If someone would want to go into an industry on working on a documentary, what advice would you give them?
I think eventually you need to find your story. I mean, it's very different than making a film with actors that you know you have to have like a really large budget and get everything together and maybe get some experience with working with actors. Documentary, you need to find your idea and just stick to it until you film enough material that you know then you can see the story.
I think that the shooting. I love the shooting. I'm also the writer of my film, so it was a kind of a challenge to write the script because it's an adaptation of a novel. So changing a novel into a movie is quite a huge experience and difficult because you need to although it's a novel, you have to make it to a film. So you have to change a lot of things and add characters, skip characters, something like that. But when I finally got the script, I really liked, and I started shooting, everything just clicked. So because I did a really good prepare work with the script, so I decided not to start shooting until the script was totally final. because that is, in my opinion, so important. So in that way, I enjoyed the shooting so much because I was so confident with what I had in my hands. The story, the way I wanted to tell the story, and everything. So the shooting was just great for me.
So I'm Rebecca from Dos Public High School, a local high school's media program. So having experienced playing a variety of roles, what advice would you give to someone wanting to go into this as a career path?
Well, just persevere, just keep at it. And if the work's not coming to you in the first instance, start creating your own. Do anything to cut your teeth and keep your hand in the game and just feel that you're exercising the muscles that you might have trained if you've had training or a lot of experience at school or high school or college in amateur productions, and just keep doing it, keep working. And consume as much as you can. It's a little bit more affordable now in many ways, thanks to Netflix. Not this is a Netflix plug, but there's a lot of democratization of the artistic viewing experience. So just consume as much as possible, but not just the latest thing on TikTok or the latest thing on Disney, but go back centuries, go back decades, go back to people that you've never heard of before, because it's amazing how extraordinarily relevant and punchy and modern and fresh, say, Jimmy Stewart is in It's a Wonderful Life, even compared to a brilliant piece of acting in Euphoria. There's a naturalism in his performance that is so modern it takes your breath away, even though it's a black and white film of many years ago. So yeah, just keep consuming, keep doing.
Thanks for watching. This is DP News, and it ends now.